Greetings ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this replay in the Tier 7 Russian tank destroyer, the SU-100M1. This is going to be a somewhat different sort of game. Usually in a tank destroyer you know, find some bushes, sit behind them and provide supporting fire. This is going to be a very different sort of game. We're top tier and we're on Ensk. Ensk is not really a map that lends itself to long range supporting fire. For starters, it's a small map. So, you know, it can be a little bit awkward. And what I'm going to do in this game is something that you can do in this tank in the right situation. I mean, I do it in this game. You can obviously do it. But I certainly wouldn't necessarily recommend it all the time. You really do need good circumstances. So you need to be top tier. And you need to almost be forced into it because... well, I'm going to play this in a much more offensive manner, much more aggressive manner, and it's not really what this tank likes to do. But on its, you know, on the plus side, it does have armor that you can get bounces on, although not reliably, and it does have good mobility. So we've just come down here, and here's the thing: if I had a turret, I'd be able to get shots on these guys without too much difficulty, but I don't. I have a fixed firing arc, and I take a hit there, but you can see I bounce the shot on my armor, which is not amazing, but it's good enough for that. Take the hit from the VK there, but manage to get the hurt in on him in return. And take a shot on the IS-2 there, which, if I'm honest, is a little bit lucky to penetrate. If it had gone a little bit higher and hit the turret, there's a very good chance that would have bounced. Oh, but having said that, that one appears to go straight through the front of his turret, so maybe it wasn't that lucky. Who knows? I find it very difficult to judge quite how hardy the... see, that one bounced. I should have aimed a bit higher for his commander's hatch. I find it difficult to judge quite how resilient the turrets on the IS and IS-2 type tanks are. Anyway, we're suddenly 6-1 up. Our team have really gone for this and are murdering the opposition. So, use the mobility to get around here, bounce a shot from that VK, set him on fire. Oh, uses a fire extinguisher. How jolly unsporting. And if you want to go around that corner first, my friend, you are more than welcome. So, KV-1S bounces a shot and derps the VK to death. That VK gets a shot into me. This poor guy has the stock gun. Stock VK 3001Ps are very, very sad machines indeed. And I take him out for my first kill. And we're winning 9-2. Now, when I played this game, I had the top gun, which is good, but I don't have the top engine. It's a bit more responsive with the top engine. I mean, you'd like to think it's a bit more responsive with the top engine. It would suck if it were less responsive. But yeah, it is much nicer with the top engine. Having said that, you know, I can still move around a bit. And I've bounced a couple of shots. So if you're dealing with lower tier tanks, you can be more aggressive with this thing, but it's really rather situational in that role. Generally speaking, this is much more of a sitting at the back, camping type tank destroyer, and I wish this KV-1S was paying attention to where he was going, because then maybe he wouldn't keep driving into me, but you know, them's the breaks. Now, worth pointing out, the enemy team has actually pulled this back to 10-6. We're still winning by 4 tanks, which is grand, but we were winning by more. So let's not completely take this for granted. They also appeared to have effectively broken through and be heading toward our base. Now, there is someone on our team capping, which is in a way a little bit frustrating because there's more XP available in this game. But I guess the flip side is that they are confirming the win. But you know, them's the breaks. And I managed to take out that KV-1S. We lose the IS, someone decides that capping is for suckers, and effectively resets the cap. Don't know what our Hummel is apologising for. I obviously missed exactly what he did. Maybe he accidentally killed someone or team damaged somebody, I don't really know. Their artillery has been spotted. Hopefully the guys we've got around their cap are capable of dealing with it. T29 unfortunately gets the shot off there first, which is a bit of a shame. I bounce a shot from a Tiger, which I was not expecting. and then ammo rack him for the rest of his health. And there we go, that's the game. 3 kills, something of the order of 2k damage, 1000 base experience, which, because this tank isn't actually played very much by a lot of people, I assume, or not played very well, 1000 base XP was actually first class mastery, which for tier 7's pretty damn low. You know, you've seen games from me driving the IS-2 and the T-29 where I get over 1100 base XP, over 1000, over 1100, and it's second class mastery. So there we go, them's the breaks. Anyway, that was the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao ciao.